Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD version. It is currently part 42 for my Let's Play, and it is also the 20th of October 2017 as I'm recording this. Now I'm sure your immediate question is, why are you in the Dragon Roost Cavern, Doomlink? Well, the reason for that is more or less pertaining to what I mentioned at the end of the previous video, when I said that I wanted to get more Joy Pendants. Well, there's actually a really good spot right here. It's really quick for getting lots of Joy Pendants, so what I'm doing here is basically stealing the Joy Pendants from these guys. I'm pretty sure I hit you. There we go. Apparently I didn't. Maybe I was going insane. Maybe I was hallucinating and I didn't actually hit him there. But anyway, if we just go back into here, there's no real time limit for it. I wasn't standing there to try and, pass time. I was just trying to explain what I was doing. Oh, you see, that must have been what I was doing there. I accidentally pulled it back too fast, and so it didn't actually make contact with him before, so there you go. Anyway, that is pretty much how we're going to be getting Joy Pendants, and I don't know exactly how many we need for the... what is it again? The Hero's Charm? Something like that. Basically the little mask that we get by giving Joy Pendants to that stupid teacher. I'm going to get 30 either way. I think I have something close to 30 by now. I think I got a lot of them just as I was continuing through the game normally. I think I only had something like, 15 before when I was kind of wanting Joy Pendants. But now when I actually checked, when I decided that I was going to get enough Joy Pendants to get the Hero's Charm, I checked and I had something like 20. So, I don't know. I don't know exactly how many we need. I think it could be something like 30. But anyway, I'm going to double check our bottles here because I haven't checked them on camera here. These are ones that I actually picked up off camera there, and this is someone saying RIP Miiverse, of course, and making a sad face. And this person is saying you're what? People have actually done yeah for this. I mean, really? I don't know. I can't really explain to you what that is because I don't know myself. One good thing at the moment is that actually I have good news and bad news for myself. It's not like you guys would care, but it matters to me. Basically, the good news is that it's raining outside. The bad news is I have to shut the windows to do this recording because otherwise the birds will get in here. Because you know how it rains sometimes and the birds are like making noise because they're getting rained on and whatever else? Well, I'm having to deal with that crap right now, with the birds making noise while it is raining. I just want to enjoy the sounds of the rain while I'm recording here. I do remember actually in like part 75 to 80 or something in Twilight Princess, my Let's Play, it was really nice. It was kind of like the last few videos I was doing for that Let's Play. I just had the windows open and was listening to the rain, and you can kind of hear it in the recording. It's not too bad. You can tell that it's rain and it's quite nice. But yeah, that was a nice memory and a nice rainy day, and I was just finishing up my Twilight Princess Let's Play finally. It was quite a good feeling. But anyway, I might open one window just to see if it's going to be too loud. I mean, if the birds are making noise, then I definitely will reconsider that decision, but that's not too bad actually. You guys might not even hear it. Well, then again, can you hear those birds in the distance? Yeah. Yeah, listen to that. They're making a lot of noise, so maybe I will have to actually close that window. I don't want to because I can't hear any of the rain when I have the window closed, so it's a little bit of a shame because I really do enjoy the rain, and we haven't had proper rain for a while. This has been going non-stop since earlier this morning, and it's currently, well, it's still 9 in the morning. That would be pretty early for some people, but I got up at 6 in the morning, so there you go. I'll go shut the window. It's a shame, but what can you do? I will just concede. I can still hear the stupid birds outside. Those ones are kind of close and they're still making noise despite me having closed the window, but anyway. Just moving some stuff out of the way. Okay. So I will... oh yeah, I've got this armor as well. I'm interested to see how much damage I take like this. What? These guys aren't doing damage to me? Is that correct? Wow. These guys don't actually do damage to me. Maybe they're just not doing enough damage. I don't know how that works. I'm assuming that... what? Oh, I see! So instead of taking actual physical damage, you take damage from your rupees. Oh, whoops. Wasn't supposed to kill you. I don't know if these guys actually respawn, so I'm not too sure. But that's interesting. So the magic armor allows you to take damage through your rupees instead of through your hearts, which is very strange. I mean, I don't know why they've decided to do that. I can't remember how the magic armor worked in... Maybe that was how it was in the original game as well, but I just couldn't really remember it. I mean, I don't remember anything like that taking place, but it was a very long time ago when I was actually testing out the magic armor. Like 2008 or something when I was doing that. So I don't really know if this is something that is new to this game, the whole rupee business, or that's just always something that's been the case. But anyway, we've only got one guy here. It might actually be technically faster, I'm not too sure. Do you think this is faster? We can go in and out much quicker doing this, but maybe it's not faster in the end, I'm not too sure. But I think we have at least 30 by now, so once again, I don't think we need more than 30, considering how many we've given her so far. Oh my god, we've got 40, so let's just... let's leave. I think we have done all we need to do. We don't need any more Joy Pendants at this stage. So I'm going to take off the magic armor. I don't think we really need that. The good thing for magic armor at the very least is, you know, if you're kind of close to dying and you don't really want to waste a fairy, or perhaps you don't even have a fairy at all, you just put on the magic armor and then, lo and behold, you don't have to worry about dying anymore because it's wasting your rupees. You might not necessarily want to waste your rupees as well, but it's better than dying, you know, under those circumstances. You know, if you really don't want to die, I think you'd be willing to waste some of your rupees instead. So, yeah, it could be interesting. I don't know if it works against bosses. I mean, I really don't know anything about it. So, yeah, I suppose we'll have to test it out as we continue through here. And once again, I don't really know what's changed from the original version, apart from the fact that it no longer consumes your magic bar. I don't know, so we'll have to see. There's another bottle over here, and there's another one over there. There's lots of bottles around. I will actually go and search for them, because I do want to make the most of these bottles while they still exist in the game, because of course I have mentioned before that the Miiverse is shutting down. I no longer live under a rock, so I am aware of this. I only became aware of it yesterday on the 19th of October, and it's apparently shutting down sometime in November, which is next month, and next month is not very far away at all. So yeah, I really don't know what to say about that I haven't already mentioned, but yeah, it's a bloody shame. But regardless, I will open these. This game is rad. Yeah, well, I do agree with you, but unfortunately it's going to get a lot less rad once you can't make these messages anymore. I mean, it's still going to be a great game, but anyway. Homies! Okay, I don't really think I'm going to give you a yeah for that. Anyway, I'm going to manually sail to Windfall Island, because why the hell not? We just live in a place where, or rather in a game, we live in a game where we don't need to worry about slow travel anymore. We can just, you know, sail nice and quickly again. Wait, that's right, there is another island between Dragon Roost and Windfall. I kind of thought that they were directly next to each other, but then my brain kicked in and I remembered, oh yeah, that's not the case, so it will be better if we just warp here. Yes, it does take effort to play the song and whatever else, but I don't know. Am I too lazy to sail or too lazy to play the song? My laziness will be the deciding factor. So I'm seeing a bottle over there, so I will actually pick that up. I'll just change the direction of the wind so we can sail normally here. Alrighty, just making sure that there are no others nearby. There will probably be some on the opposite side of the island. Let's go and grab some of them maybe. I don't often sail along this side of the island, it's always on the other side. It's very weird to actually get off on this side. Anyway, something different I suppose. Let's go read this bottle as well. Yeah, okay. I honestly thought this guy's name was Pooh, but I'm glad it's not Pooh, because then that would have been two unpleasant things to look at on the screen. The first one of course being his very bizarre message, but anyway. We will go and talk to the teacher. I guess I'm sort of going the long way to get to her. Could have gone up the other thing, like out through there, behind where that woman is standing with the really awful dress. I mean, are you a peasant or what? Anyway, sorry. The point is, we are now here, and I think we've done the... I can't remember doing it, but we must have done the whole side quest with this woman before. So what we're going to do is equip items. We're going to more specifically equip, not bait, I mean I can give her some bait if she wants, but I don't think she wants to use the same terminology there. But anyway, what do you want? No, no, no. Yeah, Miss Mary's School of Joy. I'm not a new pupil, I think you know me. Oh, I see. So, I must be completely confused with my whole memory of the previous Let's Play that I did of Wind Waker. So, the ridiculous thing about that is that I did it sort of recently, so I don't really know what I've done in this Let's Play and what I have done in the other one. So we still need to do this quest, funnily enough. So, therefore, I haven't given any Joy Pendants to this woman yet, so, yeah, I was a little bit confused there. So, first and foremost, we need to do the side quest that involves these guys. So, however the hell we do this, I don't know. I suppose we need to go and talk to her first. Possibly. If not, then I don't know how to start this side quest. It's either talking to the kids or talking to her. Not too sure. We need to talk. You are an awful teacher, and your hairstyle also needs some work. I think part of the reason why your students are so unruly is because they're not interested in submitting to the authority of someone who looks like they've got... I don't even know what to liken this hairstyle to. It looks like you've got an inflatable pool toy sitting on your skull. But anyway, let's just... okay, maybe we've talked all we need to you. I didn't really mean to talk to you again, but... yeah, Ivan Milat. That's a joke, and none of you would get that unless you live in Australia. But anyway, I have to tell you, our postman's name is Ivan, and my dad was like, oh yeah, Ivan Milat the postman, so, you know, that's his little joke, and it's a bit rude. I mean, poor Ivan the postman, he's a nice guy, but he's also a bit of a psycho as well. You know those people who are kind of quiet and they seem friendly, and then you actually talk to them, and they're actually really disturbed people? It's really interesting. But anyway, yeah, so I was talking to that woman who has the inflatable pool toy on her head, and I'm going to play with you Killer Bees because you guys have such a cool name, and I really want to be associated with you people because, you know, the name Killer Bees just screams coolness. This guy's little waddle, I mean, I don't want to just catch this kid, I want to cut his face, alright? Now, that might sound a little bit violent to you guys, but it's not, because it's just deserving. I mean, violence when necessary. I want that bottle. But anyway, violence becomes necessary at times. And, oh no, it's over here. I'm guessing they haven't changed their positions from the original game. I can't really remember exactly. I remember Ivan Milat is in the tree, so we're gonna go and catch him. We're the vigilante, the cops. I mean, this is an alternate universe where Ivan Milat is not actually in jail, and he's still going around killing people. So we're actually gonna go and well, before we go and save lives, we're not gonna talk to you. You're a life that I would not like to save, because I'm very judgmental. It's because you're big, okay? You should maybe consider what you eat on a daily basis. But anyway, I mean, what do these people actually eat? I don't know. But, I mean, this guy over here, he probably doesn't eat. So, maybe the longer you leave this guy standing around here, poor, the thinner he gets over time. That would be an interesting thing to add in the game. And then, he eventually disappears because he's dead. And that would be a nice way to add a really disturbing twist to a fun kids game. But anyway, let's go over here, pick up this other bottle, and we will read it. See what it has to say for itself. Because the bottle, or rather the message is writing itself, you see, there's no person behind it. Cyclos pictograph. That's fucking awful. I mean, the reason why I say... Actually, maybe it's alright. Maybe it's okay. Because I might not be getting the pictograph guy's thing there, the little marker there, because I've already got the figurine for this, so maybe that's okay. I said it was awful because, you know, I just assumed that it was bad because it didn't have his little marker there, but anyway, what are you laughing about? What's funny about that? Why are people saying yeah to that? What do you mean, haha? Is it because he's playing an instrument? Yeah, I don't know how such a creature could play an instrument, but anyway. We're going to go and arrest Ivan Milat for, I mean, what exactly is the crime? I'm not really one to study law, so what is the official term that you would refer to that as? I mean, serial murder? Is that what it is? I guess so. Anyway, hello. God, you are much easier to catch in this game. What's the deal with you? Anyway. So I've caught 2 so far, and I don't really know where the others are. I can't remember now. But I guess I'll just have to keep on looking around here. They're not exactly difficult to find. Oh yeah, that's right. One of them's behind the gravestone. That's a little bit morbid. Game. I mean, whose gravestone is that? I really want to know. Maybe I should actually check. Might actually have it written there. What does it say? Nothing? Okay. Maybe it's, well, I was going to say something, but... Well, I was going to say that maybe it was one of Ivan Milat's victims, but, you know... There should be more than one. Like, there's only one gravestone there, so it probably wouldn't work so well. I like how he's given such a head start, because apparently we just stand there and watch him for a period of time. I mean, what is Link even thinking? God, these kids are so much easier to catch in this game. In the GameCube version, I do not remember them being so easy to catch. I think not only are they faster in the GameCube version, they're also kind of zigzagging around, so it's kind of difficult to get on target. It's not like it's difficult in that game as well, or anything like that. Can you shut up? I hate this guy. Completely. Yeah. Perfectly round, pale thing you can think of, and show it to me. Okay. That's pretty dodgy. Perfectly round and pale. I can't really remember what he wants a pictograph of, but I don't really care. Are you over here? I don't know where you are. But anyway. No, I'm not trying to kill you, lady. I could do that, though. No, I was trying to sheath my weapon. What are you trying to look at? This woman stands here looking out at Dragon Roost Island all day. I mean, and then when night falls, she goes into the auction house like the rat she is, but anyway. Fucking auction rat. I suppose that would describe me as well. But anyway, I just need to try and remember where the other kid is. I can't remember how many there are in total. What do I have now? 3? So I guess I need maybe 1 or 2 more. I'm not too sure. That's like the rich guy's house. And if you want to do something dodgy, you can go up here. I mean, what's the normal way to get up here? There's a ladder, okay. But, oh yeah, that's another spot. I think it... Is it up here? Like over this way? On the opposite side? I think so. My memory is really awful with this, as you can tell. I did remember those other ones pretty normally, but I just can't seem to recall the locations of these other kids. I say kids plural because I think there might be more than one, but I'm not too sure. Maybe there's only 4. Can't really remember what they look like. I was fucking right. I knew it. Ooh. That was fortunate. But anyway. Yeah, so how long are you going to get given this time by the game to run away from me? Okay. So aside from the fact that you should have just broken your legs, yeah. It is kind of annoying that the game's just like, yeah, okay, we'll give this guy a huge head start. Oh, this guy's a little harder to catch. This is reminding me a little bit of the GameCube version. If you want to know what it was like in the GameCube version, it's like this, okay? What's the deal with you? Come on, kid! Well, I'm pretty sure I caught you. Or not, you know? Oh, there we go. I cut you off. It's like cutting you off at the lights, you know? But anyway, not really. What a joke I just made. I suck, don't I? Anyway, so we get what? A piece of heart? Nice. That's the 4th piece. We got another heart container. There you go. I didn't realise that we'd picked up so many. Anyway, I guess we'll talk to Miss Mary. So we'll go do that. How are we doing for time? We are doing reasonable. It's apparently 18 minutes that we've been recording right now. We need to talk. Yes, I did do something for those delinquents. I mean, calling them delinquents is a little bit extreme, perhaps. But anyway, I said anyone because she said anybody, and then I was thinking anyone as an alternative to anybody, so I said that instead of anyway. My brain works in mysterious ways, my friends. But anyway, what do you want now? We need to talk? What the fuck do you want now? When it comes to my children... Okay, yeah. Do you want this or what? Oh my god, I want everyone to die. Okay, we need to talk. Someday you will grow up to be a fine young man and your name will go down in history. That's what I think, dear. I want to scream. So I think what we need to do is talk to the kids, more specifically Ivan Milat, and then it'll be like, oh yeah, we want to give them, or give the girl, the woman, a birthday present. And then they're going to be like, yeah, give them, or give her a joy. Why do I keep saying like plural forms of her, like them and all of this? Like, what's the deal? It's one person. Or maybe I was subconsciously referring to the woman and her inflatable pool toy. That is possible. So, do you want this? Yeah, you do. You want some of that. Yeah, take it, lady. Throw your arms in the air and exclaim in surprise. my shiny object. My shiny hard object. Anyway, thanks for the red rupee. That has more or less paid for itself. Time to give you more. So how many do you want in total? 30? 40? Why to think a child would pay such a large tribute to me? Hey, I wasn't giving you all 40, I was giving as many as you wanted. It should be... I'll take precisely 20 of them. Thank you for the precise number. What, were you going to take 20 and a half? Don't break my Joy Pendants, asshole. Oh. Oh, okay. So we get the deed, first and foremost. Now, that deed is actually a requirement in this game. So, do you want 30 after that now? Because I have a vague memory of the word 30, the number 30. I don't know if that's... But you are such a persistent little dear. How many do you want? 20? They add up to a whopping 41. Thank you, I'm so joyful. Yeah, okay. So she's going to give me a thing. This item is so rare, there are sparse few others like it anywhere in the world. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Do we have to go... Wait. I mean, what? Why the long face? There's a reason why. What's your deal? Do we have to actually... talk to me? That's really sad. What would you want to talk about? Pendants? How many do you want? I'm just thinking maybe we actually use that treasure chart to get it, but... Oh, please tell me that we get the hero's charm from that stupid chest in the thing. I remember actually receiving it straight from her, but maybe in this game you actually have to, you know, get it out of the sea or something. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see, because I haven't done anything wrong there. I mean, that's what I needed to do, but we are going not quite so well for time. So how about we end it here after reading this message? Why am I saying after? After is not a word. But thanks for trying anyway, Doomlink. I'm going to check along the other side. And there... I thought the pig was shining and I nearly shat. But anyway, let's go and... no, not over here. What is this? Oh, that's like... Oh, okay, that's where the dialogue appears. It was just this big blank box and I'm thinking, what the hell am I missing, you know? Anyway, bye-bye, monster. You really managed to take a photo of that? That's crazy, okay. I'm tempted to give you a yeah for managing that. Wait, look who's a figurine now. Okay. Anyway, so... Or maybe... Wait, what? But I might as well save it. It's not... I'm pretty sure that in this preview it will tell you whether or not that's okay for the figurine guy. And I don't have this guy's figurine, so I don't really know. Are you trying to confuse me, person? But anyway, I thank you for watching, everyone. This has been part 42 for my Let's Play, and I'll see you in part 43, where we hopefully get the hero's charm? I don't know. But anyway, I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.